Is
No.
it gonna get depression
can
real
only
fast and
hope.
kill itself?
Spontaneously combust.
Try.
It is going to amble its way over towards Arkin.
Oh, beans.
Yes.
Just
I
wanna
thought the
jump in
slot were
water.
in the same book as Vola, not Vola's, but Mordecai's.
No, Slaughter in the regular monster manual.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
You need one.
Alright, it's going to go ahead and take its 2 slam attacks
This
against you.
Is,
Oh.
Hey, trade me monster manuals, because this that one's mine. I think that one's yours.
Bottom.
This one's
Would
mine.
that still have
yours.
my speed?
That's mine.
This
Oh,
is, I just,
okay.
yeah,
Oh,
If
you
I just
okay.
moved across the water?
You are prone, so it has advantage on these. That's worse, so that's alright.
If you could cut in between.
Yeah, slotting.
It's a 25 on the first attack.
If you were going from here to here, yes. I'm not. From
And that's
here to
better on the second, so.
Oh, I'm
I'm
surprised.
just thinking about going along it. And
Yeah. These
if
are
it
the
doesn't have
slots.
much speed.
here. That's James.
Those are.
Slots. That's basically
Slot.
what the.
James,
Like,
if
they're
I
like-
use unarmored movement
Yeah.
to move across the liquid, would it
There
still
you go.
have my speed if I just go along it and then go onto it?
No, it would not.
Bet.
That is,
Well, he's the big fucker's not gonna run into
Yeah, thanks for that.
that is 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of cold damage. And that was on the first slam. The second slam is 9 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of cold damage.
I have 14.
You as it ambles over towards you, there's no face, there's no eyes, there's no anything there. It does not. It has a very mechanical like movement. With that ends its turn. It is the troll's turn. Which the only one that it can hit within range is going to go ahead and turn towards Gyatso. Yep,
She's being in the
just
fucking water.
straight movement towards him.
It's gonna skull fuck you right back in the fucking ocean.
That's going to be
Now.
2 slam attacks against you. The first one is a natural 20.
Woo!
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Mine.
Rolling like a fucking beast today.
Stomp a little half
And the second one is...
Can I lucky his rolls?
No.
You can.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, burn
Can I
lucky.
really?
Yeah, you want to negate that crit?
Yeah, I'm negating that crit.
Alright, so the second one was a...
I asked
The
him
second
to
one
try
is,
it
the
now.
second one is a 26, but you want to go ahead and re-roll the crit.
Oh, yeah. Another crit.
Nope. That brings it down to a 13.
Ha!
So you only get hit once.
Very
So you
great
only get
choice.
hit once.
Good.
I only have one lucky,
Nice.
but still.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
A crit from this one shot you.
There's a possibility of it, if I rolled well. I seem to be re-rolling good on hits, really bad on damage.
You have like 10 dice in your hand right now, okay?
No, I don't.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I
It was
don't know,
at least
I
fun.
don't worry about it.
It's
That's
distracting you.
6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of cold damage.
11 points. 33.
God, that was a terrible roll.
Yeah, I told you. I'm
Yeah,
rolling
you got
really
it.
good on hits, but I'm rolling horrible on damage. So,
Do you take what you can get?
How many hit
That's why I
points do you
paused for a
have?
second. It's like he rolled like 5 dice and 11 damage. That's gotta hurt him.
I technically rolled 4 dice.
How many
Oh,
hits do you one more time?
That's even.
That's still
We
not
got
that
this.
bad. Like, I rolled way worse with 4 dice.
All
I
right,
rolled like
so
12 dice with my fire.
uh,
I got a lot worse.
you watch as it lumbers over to you and just 1, 2 just tries to smash you into the ground. The first one swings by as you dodge, and the second one makes a good solid hit with your ribs, and you feel it. There's heft behind these punches.
I'm taking multiple
My rolls
damage
don't
in the
say
same
so,
round,
but-
I mean, fucking
All
All right.
Hold on. Since this one would have this one would have disadvantage, simply from the Crown of Madness, heat metal would give it disadvantage from both of us. Does this
Disadvantage on what?
for if it can't drop any of the things that are metal that are on it. He gave it disadvantage against anything.
His doesn't.
No, his doesn't.
He has control over its like who it attacks.
Right.
Before it moves.
He gave it disadvantage on anything that's not him.
Anything that's not him, correct.
We gave it disadvantage by putting heat metal on it.
Does heat metal give it disadvantage to something?
Yeah, if it can't take or drop it.
Okay, what does it give it disadvantage to?
Attack rolls. Hold on, I'll pull it.
Yeah, it says attack rolls. and
So unless you want
checks.
this thing's wiener hanging in the wind.
Until the start of the next turn.
Yeah, no.
Burn its dick off.
If a creature's holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. But we can concentrate on the spell for up to a minute, and as a bonus action at the beginning of each of our turns, we can choose to keep the metal heating, which extends the effect.
Okay.
Heat metal can be pretty.
Right. For some reason, I was under the impression that the disadvantage was only on if it was a weapon, but I guess not.
No.
For some reason, I was thinking that. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Very cool.
yeah, no, and it's also fire damage.
Right.
It's not.
You know?
It's not super. Is it?
Looking for the description.
It did
on
not
the-
appear to take more damage than it should from the fire damage.
Damn it.
It didn't take less. It didn't appear to take more.
This is the second fight we've been in that's
There's-
scared Cody and heat metal's been
There's something distinctly magical about these creatures.
Right.
So
What? However, though, that still begs the question: how is multiple instances of disadvantage going to work?
What?
Disadvantage.
Just plain
Just
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
You
Okay.
just turn around and you're
It
like,
means that
just-
with both of yours on there, it means that it doesn't just get disadvantage if it attacks anybody but him.
Whoa, what
It
is
gets disadvantage
going
if
on?
it attacks him.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You know you like it.
yeah, basically it's just different scenarios right now. You guys are just covering your bases.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. I just wanted to
It's-
double check.
It's definitely well used for sure.
because, like, I think
Absolutely for sure.
I think triple disadvantage is something that
Roll
only
4 times.
rarely
There
happens.
technically isn't any way to do triple disadvantage. I guess you could probably do a modified version of it if something had disadvantage and you wanted to lucky its attack roll to try to make it miss.
Yeah.
But that's
That
not
doesn't really
necessarily
count disadvantage.
that's not
just spreading
necessarily
all the
disadvantage because it
controls
has to take the lucky roll, whether it's better or worse. So
Right.
it's not. It's. Eh. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So anyway, I did not do it at the top of its turn. I'll go ahead and do it now, even though it's not necessarily going to make the biggest deal.
You could roll 3d8s at the beginning of each of your turns as long as you concentrate on this spell. I think between the two of us, we can mill a pretty good chunk off this motherfucker.
No, it's just gonna wait till it comes back around. I missed out the chance to do the layer action, so I'll just wait till it comes back around. All right, Arkin, it is back to your turn.
James.
At the start of your turn, you take 2 points of cold damage.
Negate the damage that I dealt to the thing, if you remember what it was. It was like 14 damage in total.
Okay,
My healing myself is an action, so I shouldn't have been able to attack on that turn.
that's right. I did forget that you actually healed yourself.
It was like 14 or some damage like that.
Yeah, it was right about 14 damage.
it. Honesty, though. Cool. Fair.
Yeah.
Well, I
Thank
realized
you, sir.
I was sitting there like, wait.
Respectful.
Thank
What I
you,
was
sir.
doing just now, looking at my papers, I think, wait, I can't do that.
You can spend half your movement speed to. No, as a rogue.
Get your go ahead and get your key point back though, because that means that you didn't spend your flurry of blows. So just go ahead and do that.
Flurry's 2. Isn't it?
No, it's one.
Just one.
I can't.
All right, Arkin.
So I'm definitely going to stand up.
Have your movement to stand up. If you wanted to, you could bonus action disengage, and then use your action to charge, which would then you'd be up to 30 feet of movement at that point. If you wanted to, it does take your action though, so that means you wouldn't have an action to use. But it's up to you. I'm just letting you know you have options.
Take my bonus action as well.
Yes, because the disengage is the bonus action. Then your action would be the charge. Your regular movement is 15, then another 15.
I want to smite.
I don't think she can swing.
He wants to. I'm trying to think. So for the mind control thing, Velox is on the large elemental.
Last one.
Just throwing it out there. If you
Charm.
Mm-hmm.
want to get as far away as you can, you can get this far.
Which is great to stay alive, but then if I can plane that shit.
That's fair.
So I can either save myself or try and clear. That's what I'm saying. That's
Does the rogue also have
after Velox
unarmored
turn, it's considered charmed now, correct?
Yes, for all intents and purposes, that is correct. He will control its attack on his turn.
They get double movement speed.
That might work. You might want to run it
It
by
does
him
take
first
hit
before you
bonus.
try it.
So you're so far away
Because
now.
that it technically
Now,
would work.
also
but
remember, you do have a magic weapon, if that is what you wish to use. So it's up to you how you want to do
Oh,
that.
shit, I forgot about that.
I was thinking about Xandari Eris as a nightmare behind the charmed elemental. And
Nightmares are not
No.
viable creatures.
No.
That I think they're technically outsiders, if I remember right.
they're fiends.
Fiends, yeah, it's an outsider. Yeah.
We had an idea, a nightmare, and then willing.
Ethereal
But
playing it because
Dad-
it's willing.
You control its
Yeah.
attack. You do not control its entire you don't
That's what
control
we were gonna
its
ask.
consent, if you will.
Okay.
You know, I'm actually gonna do some crowd control too.
Yeah, because we're currently controlling the shit out of this one.
He's
Can I
got
see a
that
picture
motherfucker
of the
unlocked.
regular elementals?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Can I see the picture of the regular elementals? I don't want to look at the stats. I just want to see the picture.
He's up next, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
All right, there's no metal on it, so there's not
Yeah.
a whole lot we can do for those.
But then I can also get away if I have 12 hit points.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it has an arrow in it right now.
No, it
If
didn't.
there
It does
That's
not.
got
The
the-
arrow did
it
not
did.
stick in it. It did not pierce its
Oh,
form.
okay.
See, I could do cold damage to it.
But it's made of cold damage.
But
So
I'm one hit away from
death.
being unconscious. So,
So do you want to move to its other side, and you can do that without provoking an attack of opportunity, and then disengage and then dash
I'm gonna
away?
bolt.
Save themselves to fight another day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I told you, Kish.
that would be 5, 10 to move here, and then bonus action disengage and then bolt. That's gonna be 35 feet of movement. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
It took half her movement to
Yeah.
Stand up. She was here.
30, so that's
5, 10. So that means, yeah, you have 5 movement speed left before you dash or charge.
Or is it just
Or does
straight
dash
30?
cut? Does dash cut standing up movement speed in half too? Reverse that.
I've always played it that way.
That's fine. I'll take a 15.
Yeah, I've always played it that way. That because your dash is based off of your movement speed at the time that you use it. So standing up takes half your movement speed.
Right, so that would be.
Right.
What is the dash action? It doubles.
Doubles
Doubles your
movement
movement speed. You can also use it as bonus action, I believe.
That's
yeah,
correct.
he has to spend a key point to do
Can
it.
I
you
use
have
my
to spend a
amulet and then dash?
Step of the wind, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Can I use
Nice.
my amulet and then the dash action? So I get the 30 feet on top of that?
Your amulet gives you the bonus 30 feet, if I remember correctly, correct? Yeah, if you use your dash as a bonus action, you gain more than that anyway.
Well,
Your
like,
dash
use
would
this.
be 80 feet.
Well, like, use this.
For your
and
bonus
then
action.
dash. That's a bonus.
Yeah, but if you move
Or
right now,
it's, what is that, part of the action or something like that? Or,
It just says once per day you may choose to give yourself advantage on the next attack. You
Oh,
may give this
right.
It doesn't say anything about an action or a bonus action.
yeah. I'll have to take
It's
a look
an
at it. Anyway,
uncanny.
Laura, what are you doing? Okay,
Careful move.
go ahead and move your character.
So how far are we moving? 15 feet or 30 feet?
15.
It'll be 30 feet total.
30 feet total.
Yeah, it's
So-
30 feet total. It's 15 for your regular movement, and then if you're dashing as a, because you use bonus action, disengage, action, dash, movement, so that's 50.
30.
It's 30 feet total. Yes.
nice. There we go.
Does everyone?
La Biste.
So that's still within what?
It doesn't matter.
5, 10, 15,
Um,
30
Yeah, no. It just adds 30 feet to your movement speed. So if you do that before you take the dash or movement, then
That's
you get the
140.
full everything, yes.
We're still in light, correct?
That is correct. So there would have to be something to dim the lights or something like that in order for you to like make full use of everything.
Right.
But yeah.
So I have a maximum movement speed of 140.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. At the end of your turn,
It's worth a try, but I think we should just get a counter.
it is going to go ahead and use. Oh, what does it want to do for?
Are you talking about the beast?
Yeah,
Mark is in control of the beast.
that is incorrect.
No?
Mark controls its attack on its turn. Does not control it the rest of the time.
Oh, my apologies.
You can still
At
move
least
wherever
prevent
it
it from
likes.
attacking us on its turn. Can I have it target itself?
I do believe it said.
Other than itself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
So attack on the other element.
All right.
it.
It is going to. How does it want to do this?
Oh my god.
All right. As its legendary action, it is going to go ahead and use Frost Step. You watch as its body turns into a slush of ice and water and disappears into the ice below it, appearing directly in the middle of the whole entire group. Yeah, we'll call it right where you had it. Yeah, it kind of likes that spot. In a watery form.
Well, fuck this thing.
Do we still see the bits of metal?
The bits of metal are still in it.
Okay.
Effectively, they are skirting along the outside of its watery body, and they are still heated metal.
Gotcha. Great.
Bye-bye.